Party people, or I should say gambling people. Gambling people. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Gamblers are us. Gus the Bus, Scotty Bankroll. We're gonna go with that. Scotty Bankroll.
Bankroll, baby.
Scotty Bankroll. Welcome back to another episode of Gamblers Are Us. And we got an interesting one for you today. Got a very interesting one. Sorry, we usually try to post a little earlier, been a little bit of a hectic week. Scott's feeling a little under the weather.
Just a little bit.
Whatever.
But
we are doing it nonetheless. So let's start it off. Let's look at a recap of our bets. And we had plenty of them this week.
yes,
Plenty
of action for you.
So let's start off with you, Scott. So
yes,
doing basketball. Did a same game parlay with what was it, the Sixers Wizards game the other night?
Yes, it was.
All right, so
obviously you got the Sixers win.
Mm-hmm.
That was Joel Embiid 25.
That's an easy one. Joel Embiid to score 25.
Tyrese Maxey 20. That's becoming a gimme now.
He's balling.
Kelly Oubre, I think he had 12 points out of 15.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
Joel Embiid never made a
Did
three.
he make a three?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Maxey hit his 2.
Yeah.
Kelly Oubre, I think, needed 1-3. That was the 1-3 that
was the 1-3.
Yeah.
It would have helped with the 15.
both of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Tyrese Maxey becoming that new playmaker, getting the 4+ assists. Jordan Poole 15+. He's balling on his new team, 2+ threes, and Kyle Kuzma getting a 3 in there.
I forgot Kyle Kuzma was on that team.
I mean, they signed pretty big money for him, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they signed him to a big contract. All right. Looking at some football for you. It was a big game this past week.
Yes.
Eagles versus Cowboys. I saw this thing actually. That was the most watched game since the Super Bowl.
Really?
Eagles versus Cowboys. Yeah.
Well, biggest rivalry in football, so makes sense.
Is it though the biggest rivalry in
What would
football?
you say was bigger?
I would say it's definitely one of the top ones. It's one of the most fun ones to watch. I wouldn't say it's the biggest rivalry though.
What's the biggest then?
I don't know. Look at like the Packers and the Bears. That's literally one of the longest rivalries in all sports.
All right. Well, longest and biggest is two different things.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Are you really gonna say it's the biggest?
Yep. I'm calling it the biggest.
All right, we'll call it the biggest.
Hot take.
Hot take. Biggest rivalry in the NFL. Hit us up. What do you think is the biggest rivalry in the NFL? All right, so Eagles, Cowboys, same game parlay for America's game of the week.
America.
Not Germany.
America. Come on now. We love those Germans.
We love those Germans. So DeAndre Swift didn't have a touchdown. He's been kind of slowing down the last couple weeks. He's kind of looking a little off.
He's not getting, I feel like, the carries he needs as well. Dallas Goedert, he's out for a while with that. What was it, broken?
Yeah, dude.
Collarbone?
No, it was a fractured forearm.
Fractured forearm.
And
That's it.
maybe did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I still say that. Did it on purpose.
Obviously AJ Brown's gonna score. He's just a monster. And then Eagles to win because go Birds.
Go Birds. Wasn't that bad of a bet, only $4, so you don't lose too much.
I didn't lose too much now.
Going to another basketball one, Raptors versus the Spurs.
This one really hurt.
This one hurt. So
Spurs,
looking at but everything else looks pretty good though.
Absolute money. Absolute everything else is money.
Siakam 1-3.
Wemby had his 8+. Wemby had 2+ threes. Scotty Barnes had 30 points, I think, that game.
Really?
Yes. And then Victor Wembanyama, he had 20. So perfect amount on that.
Perfect.
It's just they
the
lost.
Spurs didn't win.
No.
Lost to the Raptors.
Yep.
So another not too big of a bet, $5, but
No.
oh well. Those odds though, man, 1709.
Yeah, it was a pretty good bet.
That's a pretty good bet,
Good bet.
Oh, and what is this? Your college football one?
Immediately went to poop with the Notre Dame.
What happened to the Fighting Irish?
I don't know. They weren't fighting. Not very hard.
I'm not a big Notre Dame fan. So
I'm not either.
I don't mind them losing, but damn, that was an upsetting one.
Yes, it was, especially for my bet.
Clemson. I didn't even think Clemson is that really that good.
I didn't think so either. I thought Notre Dame had something going.
Yeah. Texas beating Kansas State.
Yeah.
I think they won pretty decently in that game.
I think it was close towards the end. Actually.
Was it actually?
Yeah,
okay. I didn't really watch that game.
Or it might have been the Mississippi game that got one.
Yeah. Mississippi against Texas A&M. I actually saw this thing. It's like what coach owes his entire like career and salary and blah 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 to like a specific player. And there was a bunch of coaches getting named. They said, but the one they said was Jimbo Fisher with Jameis Winston.
Really?
What has Jimbo Fisher done without Jameis Winston? Nothing.
I couldn't tell you.
He has done nothing. Jameis Winston made Jimbo Fisher.
He's eating dubs.
So Mississippi against Texas A&M, nice win. Penn State against Maryland. That was
a pretty big blowout.
Yeah, pretty big blowout. That should be a fun one this week. Come on, baby. We're gonna preview it later in the episode. But Penn State versus Maryland, Georgia beating Mizzou. That was a pretty good win for the Georgia Bulldogs, too.
Yeah.
Mizzou doesn't look that bad this year, so that was a very solid win. Michigan beating Purdue handedly. Washington beating USC pretty handily as well.
Yes.
And well, I wouldn't say handily, but it was like Washington had control that whole game.
Yeah, they never let off the gas.
And UCLA, you losing
to Arizona.
That was an interesting one. Chip Kelly. Screw you, Chip.
Chip Kelly.
So what was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An 8-legger.
Yep.
Almost. Excuse me. Another Spurs one. Spurs versus Suns. Another one. All of them hit except for the team that's just supposed to win.
Right. Yep. It happens every time.
Oh, it's a tough one.
I should just stop picking the people to win.
What was the final of the score, actually?
I'm pretty sure they lost off like a buzzer beater.
Really?
It might have been.
I think this was the game where Victor Wemby had like 38. Yeah,
yep.
He had like 38. He's kind of up and down. He's been
good, bad.
Good.
You know who's been pretty consistent? Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
I told you. I said
if
you guys
looked at our episode a couple
if you guys listen to me, you could win some money.
Yeah. Scott had his rookie of the year pick being Chet Holmgren, and that's looking like not that bad of a bet right now.
Especially as a third option on this team. Wemby's number one.
That Thunder team's on the up and up.
Oh, big time.
And I think don't they have a lot of picks still?
Still a ton
of picks.
Looking good for them.
But the Suns, they're looking a little interesting this year. I'm telling you what, it's been a very, very weird start to the NBA season.
Yes.
Not just for all the teams, really.
See the Clippers lately? Just look at James Harden throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah, looking bad.
Terrible.
Grizzlies, I think, are like terrible. They have like 6 losses, I think, or something like that.
Are they really that good without Ja?
Last year, yeah, they were, but I think them trading all that capital for Marcus Smart
have really messed up team chemistry, probably.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then looking at another same game parlay for NBA basketball, Suns versus the Sixers.
Yes. So we had Tyrese Maxey. He had 22 out of 25 points.
Oh.
Yep. And as you can see, he had 3+ threes. He also had 2 out of the 3, so that's all I needed. And B needed 1 more assist.
I'm pretty sure I had a bet we may be seeing later in this episode where I had a same game parlay on this exact same game, and one of the ones I picked was Joel Embiid 4+ assists. I think that was the only leg that didn't hit.
Yep, and then Kevin Durant too. He had 1 out of 2 threes.
Like I said, these Suns are looking very up and down.
I saw him miss a wide open 3-pointer.
Maybe age is finally getting to him.
Maybe.
He is getting up there. How was he? Like 34?
Probably something like
35?
But it's just everybody forgets because LeBron.
Yeah. He was like
ageless.
What was he? 39?
I think
38. 38. He's 38.
I don't know. I think he's coming up with 40.
He was drafted in 03. He was 18. That was 20 years ago. He's 38. That was quick math. Quick math.
He's coming up on 40 soon.
You think he'll play in the league when he's 40?
Oh, 100%.
That's going to be crazy.
He's going to wait till both of his kids.
What was the last player to play in the NBA that was 40? Was it Jordan?
No, Jordan, I think retired at like
38.
Yeah.
Because he came back for those couple years with the Wizards, but he's still not 40.
Yeah.
Dirk, I know, was pretty old, but I don't think he was that old.
Vince Carter?
He was pretty old.
I'm pretty sure he was 40. Pretty sure he was one of the last 40-year-olds.
That he might be. He might be. That's an interesting one. All right, and then another same game parlay. This one, that was a tough one to really bend over and break for. So
I had
Sixers versus Celtics. It was a good game. Sixers won, so you had that part of the leg.
Yep.
Maxey,
he had a big game.
He had a big game, scored more than 20. Embiid, more than 25.
Big gimmies.
Maxey, I think he had like at least 3 threes.
I think he had 3 threes.
Yeah. Porzingis, he had a couple threes. Embiid scored more than 8 rebounds. Maxey scored more than 4 assists. But man, Jason Tatum, all he needed was one more 3 from him.
And I would have won.
And that's a big.
That was a big boy.
Let's see if I can see. 1947. $10 bet. That's $194.
It hurts.
Yeah, that's a tough. But very close. Very close.
Every single time.
Every single one. This basketball one's be on the lookout, fellas and ladies, and
whoever's watching.
Yeah, whatever you identify by. Don't want to discriminate. You never know.
Yeah.
Basketball, it's fun, and we are very, very good at doing it. You saw last episode, I went on basketball. You're very close to winning.
Just that one leg.
You just gotta take our advice. So going over to my bets from this past week, having a same game parlay for the Celtics Sixers. I also took them to win. They were the underdog. I had faith in them. They're looking good. They hit that. Tyrese Maxey, more than 2.5 threes. He hit 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Maxey, more than 22.5. I think he had like 25.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, I needed 30 points from him. Scored 27.
There's probably that 1 3 I needed. No. Oh, wait, it was the Celtics.
Yeah, that was Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that was Jason Tatum's 1 3 I needed.
So that was a tough one for me. I was sweating it out. I knew the Sixers were gonna win. Just had that feeling. Just need a couple more points from Embiid.
Just that one Trey ball fall. Money.
So yeah, that was a rough one, but only $5 bet though. Another one that's a little bit rough. Sixers versus the Wizards, same game parlay. Sixers to win, hit that. Maxey more than 20. Embiid more than 25. Embiid more than 8. Maxey more than 2 threes. Or I should say 2 and more. Wait, I've been saying more than all these.
2 plus.
Yeah. Maxey 20 or more. Embiid 25 or more. Embiid 8+ rebounds. Maxey 2+ threes. Pull 2+ threes. But man, this Tobias Harris and Kelly Oubre.
That's all I knew. Kelly Oubre needed had a 12.
Yeah, it was. Because he had 3 points after the first half. And I'm like, come on, you got to pick it up.
Yep.
Got to pick it up. So yeah,
he's always inconsistent at that 3-point line. And he always wants to take it to the rack.
Yeah, but he's been looking better with Nick Nurse.
Yeah, but trade value.
No, you don't trade him. Right now, you don't trade him. Don't give me that look.
For the money you're giving him?
Well, it's his last year, so nobody's going to take him anyway.
That's the whole reason why we can dump him off to a team.
Why are we going to dump him off on a team when it's his last year anyway? After the year, the salaries are going to be up. Even if we trade him, we're probably going to have to take the salary.
Yeah, but we'll get something for him at least.
No, we're not getting anything for him.
Fair enough. Keep going.
What was it? Sunday night football, same game parlay, a good game between the Bills and the Bengals. I had a little bit more faith in the Bills than I did the Bengals, and it cost me.
Yes.
So took the Bills with the money line. That's a big old
game that we had the argument on, right? You had the Bills, I had the Bengals.
It might have been. We have a lot of arguments.
Seems like I'm usually right though.
Not always.
Usually.
Not always.
Usually.
So Burrow more than 1 passing touchdown. That hit. Diggs more than 50 receiving yards. That hit. But Mixon didn't get 40 rushing yards. Jamar Chase didn't get 50 receiving yards. And the Bills didn't score more than 24. So a rough Sunday night same game parlay for me. A little bit rough. Going to the Eagles Cowboys same game parlay. Another one that looked pretty good for me. Eagles with the spread -3. That hit. Cowboys over 22 points. That hit. AJ Brown over 5.5 receptions. I feel like that one's easy.
Money.
This is one we were talking about. I took Dak Prescott over 250 passing yards. You told me no. I told you, look at every time Dak plays us, he shreds us. Did it again.
Yeah.
I think he had over 300 passing yards.
Probably.
Or close, or
I mean, Sam Howell
damn near close to it. Yeah. But yeah, I think he had like 300 passing yards. But man, AJ Brown, all I needed was 85 receiving yards. I don't even think he eclipsed 70.
No. He was getting the short yardage gains.
Yeah. Really wasn't his game.
Mm-mm. Him and Smitty did their thing, though.
Yeah. And go Birds. They won to beat those Cowgirls.
That's all that matters.
Wait, Cowgirls.
America's team.
America's team. What's more American than a damn Eagle? Nothing. Alrighty. So looking at my spread parlay, it was looking so good. It was looking so good.
So good.
I had the Chiefs in the morning in that Frankfurt, Germany game. We love you, Germany.
Love Germany.
Chiefs -1.5. Really like the Dolphins. It's just at this point, I'm just gonna bet with Patrick Mahomes, and if somebody beats Patrick Mahomes, I applaud you. Kudos to you. But took the Chiefs -1.5. That hit. Ravens -2.5 against the Seahawks. I think this original spread was around like 5.5. I wasn't really sold on it, but man, Ravens look good. Ravens look good.
Yeah.
Either way, if I would have took either of them, spread hit. Browns took an alternate spread 6.5. Another one, wasn't really sold on the main line. Could have took the main line. I think that was 9.5, I believe. They won by big. Saints, I didn't like any of the spreads. I'm not a big Saints. I'm not a big believer in the Saints. I just felt like, at home against Tyson Bagent, they should have been able to get it done.
Yeah.
It was a nail biter, though. But man, the Atlanta Falcons, I thought for sure Taylor Heineke was starting. Offense is going to look a little bit better. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. Come on, that's not going to happen. But of course, Jaron Hall has to get hurt. Joshua Dobbs comes in and lights it up.
The Dobb father.
Lights it up, man. If I would have known Josh Dobbs was eventually going to get in that game, I definitely for a fact would not have bet the Falcons there.
Yep. Well, too bad you already did. And Taylor Heineke, he was looking good. Not good enough to get out the win.
Oh, man, the Falcons really screwed me this weekend.
Yeah.
Why are they not using Bijan?
Maybe he's still sick. Who knows?
No, Arthur Smith is an idiot.
True that.
Yeah. But a 5-legger, man, was one away. One away. Then going to my college one, another one, just one leg away. I had Texas against Kansas State. That hit. Took Oregon against California. Took Michigan against Purdue. Washington against USC. Alabama against LSU. They all hit. But man, that Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State game, the Bedlam game. That's what they call that game?
Why?
The Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State.
No,
I think something around there is called like Bedlam or something.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like the Bedlam game. And I just found out apparently this is the last game ever between them two.
Why?
Because of all the different conference realignments.
But they can't play. They're in the same state.
No.
Okay. That seems a little weird.
Never again. Well, I think because Oklahoma State might be staying in the Big 12, and I think Oklahoma's going to the SEC. Something like that. I know it's like something like that.
Mm.
But man, another close one. Definitely already showed that one. But, was feeling a little down. Wasn't liking what I was seeing. So I was like, let me take a look at some of these FanDuel boosts that they do, the boost bets. And I like this one. AJ Brown or CeeDee Lamb to record the most receiving yards in that game versus the Eagles and Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb was the guy. So I put a $25 bet down, $50, at least double my money, had at least some money in the bank account. So you know what I did?
Double it down?
I looked into it. I looked in to see what other ones they had. I had one for Sunday Night Football. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, both to throw 250 passing yards.
50.
So I put 50 down. Some of these like boost bets, they're only like usually like a $25 maximum you can put down. This one, it didn't say that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to go for it. I put all the money down I won on that AJ Brown CD Lamb bet. Hit for it, baby.
Rolled it over.
So 140 on the Sunday afternoon. Good day from all my other very close, nearly winning bets.
Pretty good.
I guess I won something on the week, 140. So keep a lookout on those if you use FanDuel like we do, those boost bets. And yeah, if you follow us on social media, you would have saw us liking these bets and maybe had you tag along, you would have won some money as well. But yeah, those were our bets of the week. So let's just take a look quickly at some of the bets we like for this week. Just gonna take a look at some college and some NFL,
Get some insight.
Get some insight on these NFL college football games. So I'll start with college. A lot of good games this week, but let's be real.
There's one game.
There's one game.
There's one game.
We're looking forward to it. You Penn State fans are looking forward to it. Michigan at Penn State. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. One of the better games of the year. Michigan, a 4.5-point spread. Over and under at 44.5. Scotty B. Who you liking?
Give me Michigan on the spread.
On the spread. You liking the 4.5?
I might even take an alternate.
Go even higher?
6.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Give me a 6.5 alternate on this game.
6.5. What does that 6.5 give you? Let's see. Dang, plus 116 odds.
Give me those odds.
What's that bad?
Get a nice little fight.
I kind of like that as well. I'm kind of feeling that as well.
Penn State's not gonna.
Let's be real. Penn State offense up and down. Been very inconsistent this year. Looked great start of the year. Didn't look great against Ohio State. They don't really push the ball on offense. They are a run-heavy offense, and if they do pass the ball, it's those short, immediate, which is kind of shocking because they have a really good quarterback, Drew Aller. They're probably the most talented quarterback they've had in a while.
Trying to think back to their quarterbacks.
Yeah, most recently it's like Sean Clifford, Tracy McSorley.
Oh yeah, that's not much.
Let's be real. It's not much. But yeah, they're definitely a inconsistent offense.
Up and down.
Penn State, Michigan, I don't care what you say about the whole sign stealing stuff with Harbaugh. They're getting it done. It's Michigan.
Big dubs.
4.5, I like that. Money line, I like that. If you want to go 6.5 like Scott does, I like that as well. Some other games. I was looking at some earlier. Where to go? Colorado home against Arizona. That should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Colorado, another team that's been very inconsistent. So I'm not really sure who you would go in that game. If I had to pick that game, I would probably go Arizona. But I'm not even looking at that game. James Madison. They're ranked.
I didn't even know that.
9-0, baby.
Really?
9-0. I'm loving them against Connecticut. 24.5. It's a big spread, but I'm going it.
Yeah.
I have faith in James Madison University.
Who they got over there?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're D1 though. They are D1. Another game I'm looking at. Where to go? Utah at Washington. It's the Michael Penix Jr. show. Give me Washington.
Utes are getting destroyed.
Yeah, Utes are getting destroyed. 8.5. That's a big spread. I'm not sure about that. I like the money line though with Washington.
Yeah, I don't know about the 8.5.
Missouri home against Tennessee should be a very close one. I like the upset alert with Missouri against Tennessee here. Give me the plus 125 on the money line.
I wouldn't go against you on that.
Yeah, I like it, Missouri. What else? There was like one other one I was looking at. Where'd it go? Mississippi at Georgia. That should be a good one. But the one I'm really looking at. Oh, wait. Texas TCU. Quinn Ewers coming back. Give me either 12.5 or the money line all day. All day. but it was Alabama. Oh, USC at Oregon.
I
Another.
think you passed Alabama.
Did I pass Alabama? No, I thought it was down here.
No, I'm pretty sure you passed it. Did you?
Yeah, I think I might have. I might have. I might have. Where'd they go? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Alabama at Kentucky, 10.5. I like that as well.
Give me Alabama.
You like Alabama as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple good college games to be intrigued about. But let's talk about the big dog on campus during this time of the year. The good old NFL. Let's just be real.
We know the Birds and the Chiefs are on bye this week.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's be real. Have you looked at this NFL slate for this upcoming week?
Not looking like a red zone day to me.
It's not looking great. It's not looking great. Let's be honest. But take a look at some of the games. Guess what? I think we got another Germany game. Frankfurt. Colts in New England. But it's not New England. It's Frankfurt. So the Colts taking on New England overseas. But besides that, I got a couple 1 o'clocks I'm looking at. San Fran traveling to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is an underdog. Interesting.
Well, I could see
if San Fran gets a little bit healthier, I could see them, playing well.
But Jacksonville's been playing.
I like Jacksonville +3. If you can get them at 3.5, I like that even more. But if you want to go the money line, I think Jacksonville could pull this off. I think Jacksonville's one of the top teams in the AFC right now.
Big time. They're up there with the Bengals, the Chiefs, all of them.
Saints at Vikings. Another upset alert for me. I like the Vikings.
Same here.
+3. Another one, if you can get them at 3.5. I like that a little bit more. But if you want to go the money line, I'm not upset with it. I like the Vikings with Joshua Dobbs getting a full week in that offensive system. I think he's going to ball out.
Give me the Dobb father.
Give me the Dobb father.
Money line.
Another 1 o'clock game. I'm looking at Browns at Baltimore division game. Ravens look one of the top teams in the AFC. Browns have one of the top defenses in all of the NFL. But I'm going the Ravens here. I'm going the 6.5 with the spread. I think it might be close, but I think the Ravens are going to pull away with it at the end.
I might take the Browns. Miles Garrett's looking
really.
Miles Garrett might be the game changer in this one.
Interesting.
He might stop Lamar, and then you stop Lamar, you got
another one I'm looking at. Texans at Bengals. Beginning of the season, you're not thinking, oh, that's going to be a blowout. Now, that's going to be a great game.
Maybe upset.
Maybe upset. Bengals playing really good. Texans also playing really good. I think the Bengals are just going to outpower the Texans a little bit, though. So I like the 6.5 for the Bengals. I think it's going to be close all game, but I think the Bengals might pull away with
experience there.
Yeah. And then the round off the 1 o'clock games, Packers at Steelers. This is mid versus mid. I'm not really touching this game.
It's a pick 'em.
It's pretty much a pick 'em. If I had to pick, though, I probably would go Steelers.
Just based off of TJ Watt.
The Packers are so bad.
Not good at all. Jordan Love is not the guy.
Bad.
They should have kept Aaron Rodgers.
They should have kept Aaron Rodgers, honestly, but he didn't want to stay.
Yeah, because they drafted him.
But yeah, that rounds off the 1 o'clock. Alrighty, so let's take a look at some of the 4 o'clock games. Couple intriguing ones. The first one isn't that great, honestly. Falcons at Cardinals.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's gonna play.
Maybe I heard.
No, I thought it was a definite.
Is it?
Yeah. I think Jonathan Gannon. I just hate him.
Yeah.
I think he already confirmed that he's gonna be starting this week.
You know what he told Josh Dobbs?
Yeah, he wasn't getting traded.
And then immediately trades him. He is not a good coach, in my opinion.
I hate him.
I don't think he's good.
I hate him. I don't think I'm ever gonna bet the Falcons again. So if I had to bet this game, I'm betting the Cardinals. Yep. Let's go Kyler Murray, baby. Let's go Kyler Murray.
See what he can do with no weapons.
Yeah. Lions at Chargers. Give me the Lions -3.
Yeah.
I like the Lions here. Lions, one of the top NFC teams in the league. Chargers, I always think are frauds unless they get a new coach. Brandon Staley, I think, is severely overrated. Don't think he's that good at all.
I could see this going either way, but I'm giving the Lions the money line.
Mm-hmm. Money line. You're not liking the spread.
I'm not liking the spread. Just
too close.
You never know.
What if it was at like 2.5?
Nah.
You
I don't know. Nah. It's not. The spread in the money line isn't too far off, so I'm taking the money line. Just give me the Lions to win.
All right. Giants at Cowboys.
What a spread.
Yeah. Well, you know why.
Well, yeah, from what happened.
No Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but I think that might be better for the Giants, honestly.
You know who their quarterback is?
Is Tyrod Taylor not playing?
No, he's not.
Who is it?
I'll give you a guess.
Is there a hint involved?
No. It's a name you've never heard of. But think of like straight Sopranos name.
Is his name Joey?
No. It's Tony. His first name's Tony.
Tony. Diaz, something like that.
Diaz is not Italian, but it starts with a D.
Stefano.
No. Tony DeVito.
Oh,
starting that quarterback for the New York Giants.
And you expect me not to take the money line then?
Yeah. Well, look at the money line, Scott, for
exactly.
the Cowboys. Minus 2,000. That's not even worth betting on it.
No, I'm talking about the Giants. Give me Tony.
You want Tony DeVito?
Give me Tony D
against the Cowboys.
Absolutely not. Obviously not.
Yeah.
Give me the Cowboys.
17.5.
No, I might take the Giants on the spread.
It's a big spread, yeah.
I might take the Giants on the spread.
If you can get an alternate spread, what would you feel better at with the Cowboys then?
13.5.
13.5. Okay.
I can see 2 touchdowns, but I don't know about 17.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Get it down a little bit more. Yeah, right there.
It's better than minus 2,000 odds still.
Yeah. Commanders at Seahawks. Seahawks just got embarrassed by the Ravens. Commanders are up and down, but I think this is a bounce back game for Seattle at home. They need this badly, and I think they'll be able to get it done. 5.5 though. I don't know about 5.5.
No, I'm probably just gonna take them on the money line.
Yeah, just the money line. But I like the Seahawks with the money line. So Sunday night football. Let's be real, probably the worst Sunday night football game of the year.
Probably will. Look at the spread. Just look at that spread. It's mid versus mid. They know it too.
New York Giants going to Vegas, taking on the Raiders.
Honestly,
give me the Raiders.
Yeah,
give me the Raiders with
Raiders
Antonio Pierce, man.
They're pumped with that new coach.
Yeah, money line, obviously a pick'em game, spread pick'em game. Go either or. If I had to pick though, I have more faith. Wow, this is sad to say. I have more faith in Aiden O'Connell than I did with Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
So give me the Raiders there. And then Broncos versus Bills, Monday Night Football.
Broncos country.
Oh, that's right.
That didn't age well.
No, it didn't age well at all. Give me the Bills in this game too.
Yeah, I might take the spread. Yeah. Give me the spread.
7?
Yeah. Give me the spread.
Bills need to bounce back too.
They're gonna show they're a top team still.
But man, let's look ahead of next week. Thursday Night Football.
I know.
Bengals at Ravens.
Keep an eye out.
That might be the best Thursday Night Football game of the year.
Yeah.
Might be interesting. But we're gonna take a peek at that in next week's episode. But I think that's pretty much gonna do it this week. Little bit of a shorter episode this week, like you said. Scott's still feeling a little bit under the weather. Don't want to push him too hard.
Push me to my
but yeah, showed you some of our winning. Well, showed you some of my winning bets. Showed you some of Scott's very, very, very close bets.
Just this much. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, showed you all of our bets this past week, and show you some bets that we like this current week. So yeah. Follow us on social media, on X, on Facebook, Gamblers Are Us. Follow us wherever you listen to your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever. We're on YouTube, under Philly Sports Report Podcast, Gamblers Are Us. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and yeah, That's been us.
So next time.
So next one, Gambers are us.